Lab doing? Sure the Emmer skies today in a bit DM shell, mas bit augusti. Hi, welcome to the channel. So thoughts for today. So I had some friends. I ride with a club in my hometown, and the Himalayan is a little bit slow on a long run. It will it'll do 100 when it's running. It'll do 100. It'll do 110 at a stretch. But basically you're driving it hard, and if you're going for a 3-hour run, it's prolonged high speed is not good. It's a single cylinder engine. You're at the top of your revs, you're at the top of your engine power, and it's not good in the long run, especially for a newer bike like this one. So to run with the club, I need to get something bigger. I know that myself. So what to get? Okay, so I've had a lot of bikes in the past. The logical thing would be a Suzuki V-Strom 650, DL 650. Had one in the past, fantastic bike, really enjoyed it, but very expensive in Latvia. Like for an older one, I don't know, 03, 04, you're talking, €3,600. In England, you're probably talking £1,600. But anyway, so I can't afford that. I spend everything on this. So the idea would be, I've rounded down to possibly 2 choices. Now this is for next year. I'll have to save up, and for next season, so I have plenty of time to think. The initial choice is Suzuki Bandit, the 600 Bandit, the older one. The air-cooled with the oil cooler and the carbs, not the injection one. You'd get one of those for 2,000, maybe 1,800, something like that. A nicer one in Latvia would be about 2,300 approximately. And maybe 3,500 for one with the fairing, which I like, and hopefully a black one. The other option is a Yamaha Phaser. I've had a Bandit 1200 in the past, which I loved. A lot of power. For the way I ride, way too much power. That's why the 600 will probably be perfect for me. It'll keep up with my friends in the bike club, and it's easy to repair. I tinker with and do everything myself. The Phaser, I've never rode a Phaser. The only thing I don't like about the Bandit is the fuel tank at the where the fuel tank meets the front of the bike, meets the fork tubes. It goes in like this. It goes in quite skinny. Where the Phaser is more like this, and then it's cut across at the front here at the tank. That's it makes the bike feel fuller when you're riding it. Okay. There's a lot of pros and cons for both bikes. The Bandit was always famous as a hooligan machine, and a lot of stunt guys loved them, and they're fantastic. So I might go down that road. It really depends on how my savings go. The other option was the BMW R850R or the R1100R. You can get an R850R in very, very average condition for about 3 here, but I don't know, you start going into 3 grand, then you start thinking, put another 500 to it and get me DL, which is a fantastic all-rounder. Beautiful V-twin engine, absolutely, you could say bulletproof. No engine's bulletproof, but it'll go for huge mileage. So if I got 3 saved, I think I'd definitely wait and get 3.5 and go for the DL. But I'm on a time scale. I want to have something for the club for next year. I'm running with the club at the moment, drive my van as a backup vehicle, because the old Hemi's a bit slow. So local runs, no problem. I'll use the Himalayan. We have a run here in our own town and a few towns not too far away. So I'll use it for those runs. But in general, it makes more sense for me to drive the backup van. I don't mind. I'm out with the club. I'm enjoying going to rallies. I'm doing my photography for Facebook for my Moto Latvia page. So it's also still enjoyable, you know. Okay, you could say bring your bike, put it in the back of the van. But then if one of the lads has a breakdown, I'm no good as a support vehicle if I've no room in the van, you know. So I think, yeah, I don't mind. I go in the van. I can bring my partner with me, I bring my girlfriend with me, and we enjoy the spin. Okay, disadvantage: you're not riding with the club, and you're separate really. You're like just somebody on the van who happens to be following a load of lads on bikes. Advantages: if the weather's terrible, you're sitting in the van with your can of juice and your radio on, and you're wearing your t-shirt, you know. But I worked as a courier in Dublin City for many years, so a bit of rain doesn't disturb me, you know. But I think my lady might prefer the comfort of the van. So that's just sort of meanderings for today. What do? Do I go for a phaser? They will go for a bandit, which is bandit is quite fun. I mean, I could do it up, I could stick a bit of chrome on it, do it up like a hooligan machine. It's fast enough to keep up with the boys. It's simple to work on. I might even go for the 650 bandit, which is the injection bandit and the liquid cooled. Of course, if I found a 1200 air cooled or the 1250, the GSF 1250. Could go for that, but again, the money's all going up all the time. Bikes are expensive in Latvia compared to the UK. They are incredibly expensive. I presume because we're so far away from Central Europe. I don't know. Most bikes you get here are imported from Germany or somewhere like Holland. A lot of bikes imported from the Netherlands and from Germany would be a favourite. And so you do get the BMs, but usually it's obviously a profit-making exercise. You're not getting lads going to Germany, buying a bike and riding it and enjoying it and then changing excuse me, after a few years. You're getting lads who are buying 3 or 4 bikes, they're going in the van, they're bringing them back to Latvia, and they're reselling on ss.com. That's the website most of us would use for looking for bikes. But that's life, that's business. I just wouldn't have the knowledge to do it, to go to Germany, to know all the paperwork, to do all that. I'll rather let someone else do it, and I'll pay an extra couple of €100 to buy the bike in Latvia, hopefully registered. That's another thing. I want to find a bike that's already registered and hopefully has a test. Our tests here in Latvia last for 2 years, so it'd be nice to get something that's tested already. So that was my meanderings for today, and I just needed to do something for a post, because I've nothing else I want to do with the bike. I could buy metal panniers and put them on instead of my soft panniers, but then again, I have this dilemma now where I'm saving for another bike suddenly. So you know, I have these soft panniers, they're okay. I have hand guards. I have some bags I bought for this. I'll show them in a future post pretty soon, just fitting them bags on. I never really used them. I don't know. They're not really my cup of tea, but for travel, they're perfect. And I have my racks I made, so I'm happy. Everything on the bike. Okay, I can get engine guards, but no, you know, every couple of £100 for an item is, you know, 2 items at £200 each. That's €400 off something next spring, you know. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate likes and subscribe, and any questions, I'll do my best to get back to you. It might take me a day or 2 to notice what was the question, but as soon as I do, I'll get back to you. Okay. As you say in Latvia, peace a lot.